Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new series of Let's Play Airport CEO. I'm Gaming Daddy. Please subscribe and leave a comment on what you think to this video, and hopefully we'll see some more in the future. So I have recently taken, I know I'm only fresh still loading videos, I've taken a couple of days off just to spend with family. We went to Pateley Bridge on Saturday with the kids, just to get them out and about, out of the house. So I've not really done very much in the meantime. So I'm just trying to get some episodes recorded. I'm hoping to release these. I was intending on releasing them every day. Again, let me know if you want to see this content every day. If not, then it'll probably be every couple of days. For those of you that don't know, Airport CEO is an airport management game. You build, design, and run your own airport. It is still currently in alpha. The current version is alpha 35, but I have read on the developers' website that they are so close to actually being done with emergencies, which should add some more gameplay on to keep things nice and fresh. I'm looking at placing the airport there, mainly because that's roughly where I live, between Doncaster and Leeds, which, for those of you that don't know, there are two international airports at Doncaster and Leeds. There is Leeds Bradford Airport, as well as, I think I'm getting this right, Doncaster Sheffield Robin Hood Airport, unless I've changed the name of it. But it has been a while since I've flown from there. So we'll call it the gaming airport. Come and game and get your flights. G4A. It's probably already a company called G4A, and then we just need to pick our logo. That is fantastic. The only problem is there is no palm trees where I live. We're not regional. Don't really want to be any of them. Technically, we'll start off as an airfield. I don't live near mountains. I do and I don't. Depends what you define as a mountain. Oh, I love that one. That looks alright. Fly around the world from Gaming Airport. So I had originally recorded this. The length of the initial video was going to be around 27 minutes. However, I did find out, rather sillily, I didn't think to check whether my microphone was still plugged in and turned on, and my children had been in and turned it off. So I'm actually having to re-record this just to get the commentary back in there properly, as I don't believe... Well, I can do it, but I don't think it'll have been as good as the original commentary anyway. Right, so we get a runway in. First things first, we'll skip the introduction. Don't really need it. It does have a tutorial which will guide you through building up. However, I only really check this to see if we've progressed on to the next bit, or if I'm a bit like, oh, is there anything I've missed? So we need to sign a contract for builders. 163 maximum contractors for an hourly fee per contractor of 4.1. There has just been another contract come in, 5.6, but less contractors. Okay. Blue Build Construction Limited. Welcome aboard. Let's get these contractors deployed, and we will finish building the airfield. We need a runway entrance and exit. Did I build that out of grass, or did I build it out of concrete? Can't remember. Speed it up and see. I think it was out of grass. No, not you. Yeah, I think it was out of grass, if I'm honest. There's the entrance and exits being placed, and now we need somewhere for the planes to drive down. drive? Do you drive a plane down? I suppose it's like a car. I have found that for small and medium aircraft, you need the width of this to be 5. I also need some stands. We're going to place the stands back a little bit. I'll tell you what. Let's place the stands back about there. It's 5 stands. 4 and 5. And then we need to connect them. We also need air traffic control, which is going to go slap bang there. And because I like to get these in early, so we can start making the money on the avgas, we need a fuel depot. Which, how far up does that delete? To there. So we do need a fuel depot. We also need a service road. And to get down the service road, we need a checkpoint, because obviously all the vehicles need to go down the checkpoint. And was it to there? So it to about there. Then we need road in. The rest of the service road as well, which I'm going to have as concrete. Well, concrete, asphalt. Very American. And we also need to put this in there. Let's get this in. Let's get it in about here. Need the avgas. We'll put the road in first. Okay, so there's one way in and one way out. 2 to come up to there. And then across there. And then the avgas station there. Okay. So once they're built, we can actually get a contract for some aviation fuel. There's 2 types. There is Jet A1, which is for commercial airlines, and there's avgas, which is for your general aviation. I don't know the difference. I presume the octane level of one is higher than the other. If you do know, leave a comment, and I'll have a read through that. Probably even give you a mention on the video or on the next video after. Okay, so let's go to economy. Let's get 1.2. No, 0.8. It's great. Every time I played this, these prices are actually different. So they do differ ever so slightly. And we also want to get a fuel truck. So we'll go for the Fjord fuel truck, which will probably, I don't know whether we're going to keep the General Aviation going, or whether we'll just go on to doing solely commercial. But I think that is all but everything. So all we need to do now is just turn on the fuel, allow General Aviation, and then open the airport. And we should see our very first flight coming. Come on, in you come. There we go. Okay. So, for the tutorials, we just got to wait for 5 General Aviation flights to land. And then the next tutorial, apart from that, is to refuel 5. So, hopefully we'll get that done. And then we'll look into actually building our terminal. What I'm thinking for the terminal is building, if we start the terminal up here somewhere, we'll use these as remote stands. Start the terminal up here, and I'm thinking of doing sort of the arms going up, sort of in the W pattern to start with, so that we can get the aircraft to come down to the side of the terminal. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Great. We're almost ready to offer Avgas 100 refueling service. All we need to do now is to purchase a fuel truck and sign a contract with an aviation fuel supplier. We've actually already done that, so we just need to wait for these to refuel, which shouldn't be too long. We are running the game on the top speed, just to get these this first little bit going and out of the way. What we will do while we're waiting is, so that's the side of that one. I don't think I'm going to start it straight there. I think I'm going to come up to here, and then I'm going to run this sort of 5 up. 5 across, 24 up. Should be alright. And then I'm thinking we'll do this sort of 20, 30. We'll do this to about there. Gives us plenty of room with 8 up. I am going to take out that wall initially. However, what we may find is we put the wall back in, because we can actually, if you looked in the bottom left, we can go and shift up floors and build more on top, or we can shift down floors. Once we've got the research unlocked, we can actually go underground. So what I'm thinking is, like normal airports, let's have, let's have the passengers have to go up for security. So this could be the check-in hall, where all the check-in desks are and where they take the bags. The bags can go down to be sorted once we've got that unlocked, and everybody has to go up to do the security, and then we can have everything sort of upper level if we need to. Like, we can have all the shops and things on the top. But when we get medium stands, we do actually have the option of either connecting it so you have to walk across to the stand, or connecting it so that you use an air bridge, which is what connects onto the side of the plane. While waiting for that to finish, I am going to move the contractor site, and I'm also going to move the delivery site, because we're going to get in the way in a minute, because we're going to need to build the rest of the airport, i.e. parking and things. So I'm thinking of changing this road layout, and we'll have a one-way. Now, they do drive on the right-hand side, as you can see, right-hand side. So we're going to have this go round to the right, just to ease congestion around the airport. What we will do for the front of the airport is get a sidewalk, and we did this 31, I believe, but we'll go from there. So it's going to be 35. Do the pathway 17 from here. Actually, we'll do 48. That's 48 to there. Another 3 squares, and of course it doesn't line up, so that's 60 in total. It's going to be 60 in total. Just trying to get this nice and even so I know where the middle of the door is. And then we do 4 and 4, 4 and 4. So this is not going to be quite central here for the door. So it's going to be slightly offset, which I suppose we could do door and door, and then we just have to connect these sidewalks up. So we know that line there is going to be the centre of this part. And sorry, I'm only sniffling because I have been out to mow the lawn. Not that I've got any form of coronavirus or anything. Right, so that's that done there. Where are we with this? Okay, so this is where we're going to be putting the bus stops and things. So let's take you out for the time being. And what we want to put in is a bus stop. Now, I'm thinking, do we put the bus stops all in one end? Or do we put them, we'll leave a gap, or do we put them sort of one on either end? Right, let's do it like this. I need some car stops. Let's leave a gap, put 2 car stops in. Let's leave a gap, let's put 2 taxi stops in. And then we need to get the road in. So the road's going to come down, one more over, because we're going to have a side, we're going to have the sidewalk come down here. And then this can come all the way down. And we're going to get this to connect to here. And then we're going to come all the way across. Let's just see how many we've come. So do 12. Will go to that. And up. Still not going to be enough. Because what I'm thinking is we have, at some point, we're going to have this be all the way along. We may even have this as one terminal, and then the next terminal will come across here, and we'll have a sort of wall and divide. The reason why I've done it this way is because I'm thinking of the one-way roads. I know Leeds Bradford definitely have the one-way roads, even though there are plans to rejuvenate Leeds Bradford and change it. But I don't know what that's going to be like after that. We'll have the one-way roads come all the way around like that. So you've got to go all the way around to get to the airport. Obviously, we're going to have sort of things in the middle here, i.e. car parks, probably more bus stops, more taxi stops. Let's build in this walkway here, this sidewalk. Put sidewalk there, sidewalk there, sidewalk there. And then we're going to have sort of this crosswalk sort of every so far down. Okay. So the next thing is we do need a staff room. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. If you've enjoyed this this episode, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment with anything else that you'd like to see me do, any ideas you've got for the airport, and I shall see you next time. Thanks, guys. See you again.